home, get my ice. Let's put it down at the feet. I hope you guys paid attention to the title. Family. I gotta talk to my family. Let me clean my camera. Let me clean it so y'all can see me clear. And my face is so oily. It's so oily. Oh, let me lock my doors. Because I'm out here with the Jeepers. I'm out here with the Jeepers Creepers, you guys. So let me... I got to scratch under my boob. Don't judge me. I got to put a little bit of lip gloss. Because, you know, this dry weather ain't no joke for your lips and stuff. But anyway, where's the rest of my Queendom family at? Where y'all at? Because, honey, I am a little tick off. Not tick boom, but a little bit tick off after what I saw. Because somebody was eavesdropping and paying attention. I told you guys, you get some people that they'll stay in the gutter and they'll listen, pay attention, and then take your stuff and then they go and run with it. So y'all probably saw the title and you probably saw the screenshot, the picture. So I'm at work and I'm going through my phone because it's kind of slow. You know, it's a little bit slow. So I'm going through the phone. Hey, just read my book. Now, y'all know we've been talking about the Queendom. I've been talking about Mama's Court. I've been talking about Mama's Court, how I'm going to do it, how I'm so excited about it, how I want ideas and help, and I gave, which I shouldn't have did. That's my fault. I gave the whole synopsis of how I was going to do Mama's Court. I gave the whole synopsis on what Mama's Court was going to be about. Remember, I broke it all down. Hey, Belle. Today is not the day for me. Honey, it ain't the day for me neither. It was not the day for me. It's still not the day for me. So I broke it down and you guys were here when I explained that how this idea came into my head, how I was watching Judge Judy, and how I thought about it would be great to have this court show, but basically it will be for parents and that has situations going on, you know, with their kids. And if you're a mom and your kid's not listening to you and being disrespectful or not doing what they need to do, you can take them to court. And if you're a child and you think you've done everything that you're supposed to do, but mama and daddy ain't listening to you, you can take mama and daddy to court. So I kind of broke it down a little bit. And so I can remember, I said, don't nobody steal my idea. Y'all remember I said that? I said, don't be going and trying to take my idea because this is my idea and ain't nobody came up with nothing like this. There's a whole bunch of other court shows out there, but there is no Mama's Court, okay? So I'm not looking, but I'm going through, you know, my Facebook and everything, and you know how other stuff pops up. So I see where they're saying they're about to hold auditions because they're looking for a judge or something for this court show called Relationship Court. Now, I don't know how this relationship court is gonna go down or how it's supposed to be, but my spirit was telling me, Gina, that came from your idea. Somebody somewhere was watching and paying attention and said, well, we gonna do ours, but we gonna call ours relationship court. That's what my spirit said. My spirit was saying, can I get some thumbs up for this video, this going home video? Can I get some thumbs up for it? And I was just like, is for real? Is this for real? Like, is this for real? Because you know how people, they will take your stuff and run with it in a minute, or they'll snatch your idea, and they think that just because they tweaked it a little bit, it's now their idea. And I'm just like, okay. About how she wanted to do something on her channel, and I had a suggestion, but something told me to put it in the chat. I told her I would email her. Exactly, just read, because if you don't email, if you go down, if you start saying something and somebody think it's hot, somebody think your idea is hot, somebody think, like, well, wow, they're gonna take it and they're gonna try to come up with something. You know, you'll have somebody, let's just say you got Walmart, and somebody will come up with Walmarts. You know, they'll just put an S on it and say, oh, I came up with that, I did that. That's what they'll do. And when I saw this, when I saw it, I'm telling you, that little inkling, I just felt it, that I'm like, relationship court, TV. Oh, well, okay, where'd that come from? Like, ain't nobody spoke about that. Ain't nobody, now all of a sudden now they in production and they looking for a judge and all of this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, okay, this kind of seems like it's a little bit close to home to me. And I could be, maybe I could be overboard, because I'm like cherishing, you know, my idea, but I did break it down, and I shouldn't have never done that. I should have just said, I got this idea for a court show and da-da-da-da-da. But I love the Queendom so much. You know, you guys are like family to me. So when I got something going on, whether it's good or bad or whatever, I just like to share. I'm just used to sharing it with you guys, like I do on my lunch break. I go on my lunch break, I come and talk to you guys. If I got an issue at work, I come and talk to you guys about it, get your advice and everything else. So I thought that was just a great idea off the top of my head. I'm like, I want to see what my people think. But I have to always remember that even though I got my cloud people and my people in the cloud, they loyal and they love me to death. And some of my bush people, now the bushes, I told you, that the bush people are loyal watchers. They're loyal watchers. They're not loyal to me, but they will watch me because they want to see what's going on. They want to see what's stirring up. They want to see how things are going. So that's the bushman. But the gutter bucket ass people that's around, they gonna sit here and see what snippets they could take and go and use somewhere else, use against you, use to talk about you, and all this kind of stuff. But I just felt, Lola, you say still do it. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, babe. You made me feel so good. Hey, Dradana, my boo. Hey, love. I'm just like, it kind of like broke me for a minute, because I'm like, I'm saying to myself, I'm just hoping they didn't sample. I'm hoping that they didn't sample what I said in some of my stuff, because I did break it down how I wanted to do it and all that stuff. And then this came up. Your original So who cares, my God? I love you. 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 And you guys know I'm like, I'm the mama of all mamas. Okay? I'm the mama of all mamas. So I think that I would make the court show fun. I'm gonna be serious. We need to be serious. Like I said, we're gonna laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to get mad. Like, it's going to be a lot, but we're going to get to the bottom of the issues. All you've been through, really? Yeah. And so when I saw that, I was like, I couldn't wait to tell you. Thank you, Jordana. Jordana's the only one, Mama Gina. Thank you, baby. I could not wait. Jordana, I was going to email you first. I could not wait to look. I already had my phone set up to go live before I had even left out the building. Before I had even left out, because I said, wait till I tell the Queendom. Wait till I tell the Queendom this, that somebody that they're doing their relationship, and it probably be good and great, and maybe they can, help with relationships and everything else. But the first thing that popped into my head was like, was they in my audience? Was they in my audience? Is they copying Mama's Court? Like, did somebody happen to hear or pay attention to everything that I was saying and that I said that I was gonna, that we were gonna do, and the plans and stuff that we got? Because remember, I said I wanted mine to debut. I want to work hard, and I'm doing, and I am, and I got folks that's genuinely want to help me with this, and they gonna be in the credits. Yeah, they gonna be in the credits for who did this and who did that and who everything. I'm giving everybody, because I believe in making sure that everybody get their credit for what it is that they contributed to it and everything. But when I saw that, you never know who's watching, but you got this anyway. Thank you, Jordan. You never know. You never know. And I said it. Remember, I said it because I said now don't over there and try to come up, with my idea and try to take it and make it as your own and do something. Remember, I said that. I was like, don't y'all know? Because y'all know this is good, because everybody, the Queen, everybody kept saying, that's a good deal, Gina. Do it, Queen, do it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. We gonna get started on this. But I said, remember, Jordana, I said it. I said, if you thinking about taking my idea, don't do it, because it's mine. I came up with it first. Lola say, still do it. Pray to God I am and the universe for peace. I pray each morning at 5:15 for peace. I'm definitely going to do it. I love T.S. Madison, but the one Gotta Go segment wasn't original. And I love it too. See what I'm just saying about people sampling folk stuff and taking folk stuff? Y'all know. Everybody knows. And hey, Jay Parrish, that Mama's Court, that was my idea. And I said I was talking about, it was going to be about relationships with parents and children. Remember that? And I even said, if a husband, because y'all can go back and look at the video. I said, if a husband is getting tired of his wife, he can take her to Mama's Court. I said, if a wife getting tired of her husband, she could take them to Mama's Court. Remember I said that? I said all that. I broke it down. That was mine. We got 20 people in the chat. We only got 6 thumbs up. Come on, give us some more. Give us some more thumbs up. Support the Queen. That bothered me. I'm not gonna lie. That bothered me. I'm just like, wait a minute. Where they do that at? Thank you, Jordana. Thank you to everybody that gave me a thumbs up. See, that's when half the people. I told you, half of the people is always lookers. They just come to see if it's gonna be some issues. They just come. But nope, I'ma still do. Mama's Court is still going full blast. Like we working on the intro now. We about to get the intro together right now. I'm looking for some producers. I need a director. I need a bailiff. I need a court reporter. All this I need that I got to put out there. I need my court reporter and everything. And I'm still got to get my folks for the cases. Those of you that want to take mama to court, this your chance. Those of you that want to take daddy to court, here's your chance. Those of you that want to take your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your girlfriend's kids to court, this is going to be your chance. We going to do it, and I'm going to continue to do it the way that I planned it, just like you guys said. Just like you guys said. We going to go. We ain't going to let nothing. We're not going to let nothing stop us. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go full force. That's what we're going to do. But I'm just like, it threw me for a loop, you guys. It did. It threw me for a loop. Now, where's Sephora? Where's Sephora? Because Sephora, I need you to hear this, girl. I need for you to hear this. Because when we were at lunch, yes, Miss Gina, that's right, still do it. I am Jay Parrish. I'm still, we cracking the whip. We still, everybody that's still, by my side, I appreciate you guys. We still gonna go full force and we gonna have fun doing it. So at lunchtime, if y'all missed the lunchtime chit chat, I think I like the lunchtime chit chat. What do y'all think? Should I make that a segment? I may have to make that a segment because I like talking to you guys at lunch. Yep, keep going. Your touch will be the boom. Hello. That's what we gonna do because I got good people on my side. I got good people behind me. On the side of me, not behind me. Y'all on the side of me. So we gonna do this. We got this together. So back to lunchtime chit chat. So if you guys was with me today for lunchtime chit chat, I'm gonna name it that. Lunchtime chit chat. If you was with me, and it's only an hour because I only got an hour lunch, you guys. I'm sorry, not Jordana. Jordana, you on my mind, baby. You on my mind. I'm gonna be talking to you this evening. Sephora asks questions. She says, Miss Gina, have you ever experienced ghosts? Can you tell us any stories about? And I said, do you mean real ghosts? I said, or do you mean fake ghosts? She said, I'm talking about real ghosts. So I started talking and telling her about my experiences with spirits and ghosts, and I told her about my kids' experiences and all this kind of stuff, right? And I talked about my sister and how, this lady who was, was a medium, and she, she reads, and how she told me about how my sister was with me, and immediately when I said my sister's name, the phone started acting up. Y'all remember that phone froze? It kept freezing. Every time I would say something about her name and I asked her, was she here? Okay, just read. The phone started freezing up, right? So remember, you guys, I got back to the office. I talked to you guys in front of the office and everything. And I went inside the office. You guys, the most freakiest shit started happening while I was in the office. The freakiest shit. So I have two computers, right? I have my main computer, and then we have like a little laptop computer. All the leasing agents got it. You got one computer that you do whatever, and you got it. So I can look at emails at the same time, and I can clear out the queue or take appointments, and I can do all that as well, right? So I got my hand on the mouse, and I'm on the laptop, right? I'm not even using the other computer. I'm on the laptop, and I'm scrolling and doing what I'm doing with the mouse, and the goddamn other computer starts glitching. I see the little mouse move. Now everybody knows if you got two computers, three computers, you only can use one cursor. You only can use one mouse. You can't use, if you got two and you only got one mouse and one keyboard, you have to use one computer at a time. There's no way you can have two cursors, right? There's no way you can have two. I'm on the laptop, you guys, and the other freaking computer got a cursor on it that's moving all the fuck around. So then I say, Dee Dee, are you playing with me? And the goddamn screen, I swear, I'm not making this up. The goddamn screen glitches. And so I look up and I said, Dee Dee, don't start this. I said, don't start this. I promise you guys. We start smelling something that smelled like it was burning, right? I had the heater on. So I turned the heater off because I'm like, what is that burn? And I thought it was me in my head because I'm telling my sister, don't start this. Are you here? Are you messing with me? Are you letting me know that you're here? Why the assistant manager come out and say, what is that smell? She said, it smells like something burning. But she was like, are they outside burning leaves or anything? They went outside. They went around the building. They came back in. We saw nothing, you guys. We saw nothing, okay? There was no heaters on. I turned the heater off. She said, Gina turned the heater off, so the heater's not burning. I unplugged my phone. I had my phone plugged up. I felt my phone to see if it wasn't my phone. We could not stop smelling this burning smell. This wiry, kind of leafy kind of smell. That's what it was like. It was like a leafy type smell. We were like, where is it coming? She was like, the assistant manager was like, are they burning wood? Is somebody burning wood or something else? And then the manager said, no, because we smelling it inside. It wouldn't be, and you smelt it you smelt it in my office, but it was seeping out into the hallway. I said, they got me started talking about my sister and all of this. And she let me know she heard everything I said and that she was there and she started fucking with shit in my office. At my office, she started messing with stuff. And I didn't want to say nothing to them because I didn't want to like creep nobody out or even have them think Gina crazy. Gina sitting up here cracking up because I knew what it was. I knew. We've been in that office every day. We ain't never smelled nothing. We ain't never smelled. The heat it wasn't like, you know how you just turn your furnace on and a lot of times when you just turn your furnace on, hey, be cute, and you smell that because you just turned your furnace on off for the whole summer or whatever, then that's an excuse. You see, but our furnace in there, it had been on because we had been using the heat. So it was no reason for us to smell that burning smell that we were smelling. And she was like, yeah, it smells like leaves or something. And I was like, yeah, it do smell like leaves, like something about it, but it was inside. And I'm sniffing all around we sniffing around the computers. There's 4 computers because each one of us has 2. Okay, that's in there. So we smelling all around the wires and nothing burning. Nothing hot. It was no reason for it. We could not find a reason why we were smelling this smell. But I had knew what I said. Wait until I tell Sephora, where you at? Where you at? Because Sephora started this. And I said, wait until I get on here. And I tell just everything. My computer started acting all crazy and started glitching. And I immediately started talking to my sister. And I said, Dee Dee, don't start this. And she was like blinking the computer and doing stuff like letting me know. And then she got serious with it. Like, okay, you ain't believing that it's me. So I'm finna show you. And I'm finna bear witness. I'm finna bear, because they was smelling it too. Because you know how sometimes you think stuff is in your head. And I was thinking that it might be in my head until they said, what is that smell? And I was like, I smelled it too. I was like, it's like something burning. Hey, Crystal. Oh, I see you in the clouds. I know, my baby, always in the clouds. I love you. And Sephora, so she started this. Sephora started this. I'm telling you guys. Sephora brought that up, and I'm telling you, we woke her up, and she was letting me know. I started seeing the orbs in my computer, in my other screen. In my other screen, I started seeing, but there was no curse. I'm like, why is it a curse over there? I don't have the mouse, so I hit them, and I'm turning the mouse around, and I'm moving it all around on the laptop, on the smaller one, on the laptop, because I'm like, okay, I know I ain't going crazy, but there was a cursor on the other screen. I'm only using one mouse, and I only use one keyboard, and I can't move, and I can't do both of them at the same time. You can only use it one at a time. So either I'm going to use the mouse on this screen, the screen that's in front of me, or I'm going to use the mouse over on the other screen. But you cannot do both at the same time. And I got two damn one cursor on the screen in front of me that I'm moving around and I'm working, and the other one over there, it's glitching. It's moving, it's glitching. It's popping in and out. It's glitching. And then right after that, when I said, because I'm talking to her, I'm whispering though, because I don't want them to think I'm crazy. So I'm whispering, and I'm in it, and I'm like, Dee, is this you? This is how I'm talking. I said, don't start that here in my job. And then my computer and this stuff. And then right after that, when I said, don't start this here at my job, we start smelling stuff. And the girl she said, what is that smell? I said, you smell it too? I said, I smelled it, but I said, I smelled, but I didn't want to say nothing because I wasn't sure. I said, I thought it was the heater. That's what I told her. I said, I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was the heater, but I unplugged it. So then the manager said something. She said, no, I still smell it. And then the assistant manager, she said, are they burning leaves or something outside? And then she said, come on, let's go outside and let's go check. They went outside and checked. They walked around the whole building. Nobody burning leaves nowhere. They come back in, they still smell it. She said, smell like it's coming out of there. And we looking around, and I said, yeah, it smell like it's in this office. I said, it ain't the computers and stuff. We all checked the computers and stuff again. And here I am, and I'm talking to my sister in my head, and I'm whispering. I'm like, Dee Dee, don't start this. I'm like, don't start that. And I knew it was her because when we started talking about, that's the shit that she do. Let me know, start moving things and start doing stuff. But I wasn't frightened, or it was like I had the feeling like, I know it's you. I'm not 100% sure, but I could feel your presence. I felt the presence, and it was like she wanted me to know that she wanted me to know that she was there, but she didn't want me to think that I was crazy. She didn't want me to think that I was crazy. Somebody gave me $9.99. Well, thank you. It just popped and said somebody gave me $9.99. And it was like she wanted me to know that she was there, but she didn't want me to think that I was crazy. So she made it where somebody else was able to smell it and knew her presence was there too. Because I knew I wasn't out of my mind when both of them said they smelt it too. Now, if they hadn't said they smelt it and I just mentioned it, I would have been like, what the? I would have been like, do y'all smell that? And then I probably wouldn't have said nothing else if they would have said no. But when she said it out on her own, the only thing that I could think of in my head is Sephora. Look, what did you start? Look what you started. Hey, Terry. I said, what did you start? I feel the spirits is here on earth with us. Yep. And some of our loved ones are around us. It's more to this earth than us. Yep. I believe that. I'm not going to even lie to you. I believe, because let me tell you something. I will pick up will pick up not my family, spirits or anything around me, but I pick it up off other people. I pick it up off other people. Like do you know have y'all seen that movie that Denzel Washington was in where they touched something and the guy's spirit went into everybody and he was singing that song? I can't remember the song, but he was singing that song, and then if he touched you and then the other person touched the other person and the spirit was just jumping from body to body to body. That shit, this is why I be real cautious about people touching me, touching my children, touching my, they love to, them other races and stuff, they love to touch your hair. Falling, come on, Jordana. That's it, falling. Remember that? Just by a touch. Because you can pick up things. And I'll be in the store sometimes. And I'll be in the store and literally I'll feel somebody else's spirit. I'll feel their aura and stuff. And I could tell them that I could tell their whole world. I could tell it. I did it on here. I said, I could read your whole life to you or for you. Okay? We were someplace, and I was someplace, and I was just like, something is not right with that person. No, I was on the train. That's where I was. I was on the train. I was on the L. It was a guy, nice looking guy. You could tell he had been crying. And he had something on his mind, was real deep, something on his mind. And when I went over there by him, I got the presence, I got the feel. It literally came in my head, suicide. Literally jumped in my head, suicide. Didn't know the guy, didn't know him from Adam, but I picked up his spirit. I picked up his aura. I picked up everything. And he had his head down. And he just looked so bothered. And all I can remember, I think about remembering that he had a nice curly hair. He looked to be biracial, nice looking gentleman. I don't know what it was, but something told me to talk to him. And I just said to him, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I said, and he said, excuse me. I said, I just want you to know you're awesome. You're amazing. You awesome. And don't do it. It's not worth it. And you can see, and it kind of like caught him off guard. It caught him off guard because people, God will send people to you to tell you stuff, to do stuff toward you, and God will send you to other people to be an angel for somebody else. And then I think my next stop, it was my next stop, and I was getting off, and I said, God bless you, and I got off, and then he said bye, or waved bye, or something like that. But it was just in me, and I just said it. And I told you guys the story before. I don't know if some of you remember when my husband and the kids and all of us, we drove to Atlanta. We had drove to Atlanta to see my sister and all of them, right? So we was driving back from Atlanta. I'm going to tell you this before I run in the store to get my ice. We was driving back from Atlanta. We stopped at the gas before we got on the highway. We left my sister's apartment, and I stopped at the gas. I said, I got to stop at the gas station, right? So we stopped at the gas station. Let me tell you. And this lady got out of her car because my husband was going in to pay for the gas. Mind you, okay? My husband was going in to pay for the gas. The lady came up to him and they had a conversation, and I'm just watching. I didn't feel threatened in any way. I didn't feel like, you know how you be like, why she talking to my husband? None of that. I was just like, who is that? And he said, this is what he said. I swear to you. He said, she said she wanted to pay for our gas. She said that God told her to pay for our gas. I said, what? Excuse me? She said God told her to fill our tank up and pay for our gas. I said, well, what did you do? He said, I told her, no, thank you. That's okay. We got it. I said, really? I said, sure. Why you didn't let her fill the tank up? I swear to you, this is how God works. The Lord can strike me down right now if I'm lying. I promise you, we got all the way almost home from Atlanta, Georgia. We was pulling into Indiana. Do you hear me? I was down. I had put my last $20 in the tank. We was on E. We was heading to E. We had made it to Indiana, but we still had to drive another hour in order for us to get home, to get to our destination, and I had no more gas money. I had no more gas money. And I said to him, I turned to my husband and I said, that was the angel. I said, you blocked the blessing. That was the angel to make sure we got home. And you blocked, and I started telling them in the car, y'all better look in y'all purse. Y'all better look in the seats. Y'all better look for change and quarters and everything. I promise you, we managed to get up $5. I had change. It might have been a little bit more than $5. We managed to get up and put in my tank. But that woman was sent to fill up my tank so that we could get the rest of the way home, and my husband turned it down. And after that had happened, I never forget, is this old lady, and I would give her a ride, and she had told me, she said, baby, when somebody give you something, you take it. You don't never block your blessings. That is a blessing for you. And if you feel that you can't use that blessing, you take it and you go give it to somebody else. You pass it on to somebody else. And that's when I started, doing the cash out party and doing other stuff, and anything that I can't use, I give it to somebody else. I try to pay it forward. I try to help somebody else. But where there's a time, where there's a place, when you are in need, God will send his angel. He will show you. He will show you the real deal, Holyfield. He will point you in that right direction. That's why I don't give a damn about ever what nobody think about me, say about me. I know that I'm special. I know I'm a gift. I told you, God put me here because I'm a soldier for him. I'm one of his strongest soldiers. And that is the reason why he puts me through so many situations, because he knows that I'm the one that can handle those situations and I could come out on top. I told you there was a person that was in my church. She said, every time I turn around, why Miss Gina always going through something? Every time I turn around, Miss Gina needs something. Every time you turn around, I may do need something, but I ain't asking you for it. So why you mad when somebody else offered to give it to me? Why you mad that because I tend to get out of those situations so that I could show you, so you don't have to get in it, so you don't have to be bothered? And that's the reason why I share different things. That's the reason why I say different things, so that you don't, because another mother who may have 3 children, who may have 4 children, might have went through the same shit that I've been through, and she don't even know how to handle. She don't know which way to go, what's up, what's down, or whatever. But she can look and say, damn, I remember Miss Gina said such and such about her daughter. I remember Miss Gina said such and such about her job. I remember Miss Gina said such and such about her son. If she could get through that, I can get through that. So he ain't gonna never give me more than what I can handle, but he gives me these situations because he know I'm gonna come out on top like a queen, and I'm gonna be able to teach somebody else and help them get out of it. Thank you, Terry. I have this thing about homeless women. Their go-to grace of God. I will give money to them to eat. Yep. God is real all the time. Always true. Look, every time God I was somewhere, you know how we don't listen? Y'all know how you don't listen, you will have your last $5. Your last $5, you might be on E. You have your last five. I promise you, this is another true story. I got millions of them. And God might say, pay for that person's gas or pay for that person's food. I was down. I had $20. I was on E. I had nothing else. And God told me to give that $20 to somebody. And I'm sitting up here like, I'm on E. I ain't got nothing. And you want me to give my last? I did it. I was obedient. I went and gave that person $20. Even my kids say, Mom, well, how we going to get home? I said, God ain't going to give us more than we can handle. So I did what I had to do. The next day in the mail, I go to the mailbox and I receive a check for $1,800. For $1,800. I was like, where the fuck this came from? It was back child support. It was a child support check. It was a child support. I don't know where it came from, how I got it. They just said it was due to me. It was $1,800. And I gave didn't even have gas. We didn't even know how we were going to get home. And I did it. Because that's what God told me to do. I shared the story with you guys when I worked in the grocery store and the lady came through with her daughter with the change in the bag. And I was the cashier. And she had all these quarters and she was embarrassed and her daughter was smart little girl. Little girl couldn't have been no more than maybe 9 or 10 years old. And the little girl was helping her. I'm in the clouds. Talk to y'all soon. Okay, Belle. Love you, baby. And the daughter was helping her count up. I rung up her groceries and stuff. And I think it came to like maybe $26 some change, 20 some dollars and some change or something. It was under $30. And I'll never forget during this time, and we was in a hotel and everything. And God said to me when I was sitting there, and I got a whole line back, and she counting quarters. Her and her daughter's counting the quarters up to give me to pay for the items. God said to me, or that spirit, that voice said to me, pay for that. I had $50 in my pocket. That spirit said, pay for that. So I reached into my pocket and I paid for her groceries. And I look up to the side because the customer service desk was right to the left of me. And I look up and I see my boss. I see the manager. And the manager got a blank stare. He didn't smile. He didn't wink. He didn't nod his head, nothing. When I tell you guys I was shaking like a leaf, y'all probably remember that video. I got in the car, I was crying. I was telling everybody, I said, I think I'm going to be fired. I told my kids' godmother, I told my children, I said, I think I'm going to get fired. They was like, Ma, you getting fired? What did you do? I said, this young lady came through my line and her daughter, and she had a bunch of quarters and she was paying for the groceries. And I gave them change back. Mind you, the mom said, here, you take this, I said, no. And I gave it back. I said, God told me to do this. So the people in line start saying, oh my God, you an angel, you an angel. I said, no, I'm not an angel. I just understand. Because they didn't know I was homeless at the time too. And I'm a cashier and I'm homeless too. And I just understood. And I know what it's like when you got change and that's all you got to feed your family. And you got to do what you got to do. So, but God told me to pay for it. And he didn't give me a look. He gave me this. He didn't show any expressions or anything. And I'm scared because I knew I needed my job. And I had 2 jobs at the time. And it was great because both jobs paid me weekly. That job paid me on a Wednesday and the other job paid me on Friday. So I got paid Wednesday and Friday. And I got home and I was crying. I got in the car, I was crying. I went live. Y'all probably remember it, some of you guys. I said, man, I'm going to lose my job. And everybody was like, Gina, what did you do? Miss Gina, what did you do? And I was like, I paid for this lady's grocery stuff. And y'all was giving me advice. And everybody was like, just talk to your manager. Just let them know you went through a situation. If it's, it may be something you wasn't supposed to do, but you just had to help or whatever. Even my kid's godmother, who's very, very spiritual, and she's oh, honey, she loved the Lord. And she told me the same thing and everything. So the next day, you guys, he didn't call me in the office. And I was like, whew. He didn't call me in the office afterwards. So the next day, I'm nervous. I'm going into work. I clock in. He in the office and stuff. I'm shaking like this. He gives me the tray to put in the money tray. He gives me the money tray to go to my register to open my register. I go to my register and there's an envelope. It's a card there. It's an envelope. And I'm like, and it had my name on it. It said Gina. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I didn't think about it because I'm waiting for him to call me in the office because I'm thinking I'm in trouble. So I go on, I ring up everybody, and I went and I do my job. I do what I need to do. He tells me, Gina, go wipe down all the registers, wipe down the counters. I go and do it. And this was all way before COVID. I go and do all of that stuff. And then anytime you take a bathroom break, you have to let somebody else know so that they can watch your register. They'll know whatever. So I said, I'm going to go and take a bathroom break. I told the girl next to me, I told her to let the manager know, and I took the card because I was anxious of who that card came from, right? I opened up the card. The card was from my manager. It was a thank you card. And the card was like something like I'm special, and that was a blessing, and it had a $50 bill in it. I sat in the bathroom and I cried like a baby. I ain't gonna lie, I cried like a baby. I was like, woo, I still got my job. And I told everybody when I came back out, well, I told my family stuff. I didn't tell everybody at the job. But when I came back out, he looked at me and he winked and he smiled. And I was just like, wow, look at God. I'm thinking I'm going to get fired, and all I was trying to do was help somebody and do a good deed. And I'm like, I'm about to lose my damn job. And God let me know that I was appreciated for what it was that I did. And only reason I helped that woman because I knew what it felt like to be in that position. And I had it, and I was just like, man, I'm thankful. I was working. I had 2 jobs. I was able to pay for our hotel. We didn't stay in no hole in the wall. Me and my kid, we wasn't in no bullshit. We was in a decent, very nice hotels. Every time we switched around, I had enough money to where I can afford for us to stay someplace that was really nice, that was okay and that was safe. And from there on, after that, I just learned to follow my instincts. I learned to, whenever if I go in the store right now and the Lord told me to buy up everybody's stuff up in here down to my last dollar, that's what it is that I'm going to do. Because if he wants me to do that, there's a reason behind that. And that means he got something bigger and better in store for me. He got something bigger and better in store for me. Just like when those other jobs wasn't working and I left. But I already had another job. I told you that one that I had left where the assistant manager was an asshole. Before I got out the door and got in my car good, I had already had 5 job offers. Not 1, not 2, not 3. I had 5. 5 job offers. So God ain't going to give you more than you can handle. And he will send angels your way. He will send, honey, I seen it. I seen where things have happened down to the last second when you think everything is gone. Just not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to my son, and my other son called me, and he was like, Mom, can I borrow $10? I said, I don't have $5 to my name. I didn't have 5 cents. And I said, if I had it, I'd give it to you. He said, I know, Mom. I got off the phone. As soon as I got off the phone, my phone, beep, beep, ding, ding, ding. Deposit has been made into your account for $256.30-something. It was my kids' child support. It was my kid's child support. It had came soon as I got off the phone to my son, and I told my son, if I had it, I'll give it to you. I don't even have it. I don't got that. And it was, I had to call my other son and tell him. I said, you ain't gonna believe this. Look at how I got, was not expecting it, was not looking for it. This is why you listen. This is why I say, look, listen, and learn. This is why you follow that instinct. You follow what the Lord tells you. You obey. This is why I even though when I get upset and I be like, damn, I ain't helping nobody. I ain't doing, and then I go right back and help because that's my spirit. That's me. I still do it because you can't let somebody else tear you down and keep you down and keep you have that anger and that resentment towards somebody else because that person was an asshole. And I always try to just keep my mood and remain the same and stay the same. And I had to learn long and hard, you guys. I had to learn long and hard how to tell a person when they hurt my feelings. When I went through the situation with Lovely Love, she said, you just mad and you mad because I hurt you. I said, you bitch, you right. You damn straight. If you hurt my feelings, I'ma tell you you hurt my feelings. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not above getting my feelings hurt. So I don't get embarrassed when somebody that I care for, somebody that I think is close to me, and they hurt me. I'm not that, fuck that bitch. That bitch, you ain't shitting it. Everybody was talking about it. Even James Caldwell say, man, Miss Gina was hurt behind that. I see Miss Gina was hurt. Everybody was like, Miss Gina was, people was feeling sorry for me because they knew I was genuinely hurt. But I'm going to let you know. And you know why I'm going to let you know? Because that's going to fuck with you even more. I ain't going to bite my tongue. I ain't going to pretend it don't bother me. I'm going to let, and you know what, to this day, that's eating her up. Somebody mention my name, she be that bitch. That she ain't shit. She ain't, I'm everything up under the sun and everything. But I was your friend. I was loyal to you. See how that eats you up more than anything. Because you ain't going to never get another Miss Gina. Somebody that's going to stand beside you. Somebody that's going to love you. Somebody that's going to lift you up. Somebody that's going to ask you how your day is. Somebody that will never, ever change up on you. Because it take a real motherfucking woman. It takes a real woman to get up here on YouTube in front of millions, thousands, whatever, hundreds of people to say, yes, she did hurt me. Or yes, he did really hurt me. Or, or yes, I felt some type of way, because they never do it. They always try to have, I don't give two fucks into that. I don't get, that bitch don't, she ain't hurt my feelings. I don't care. Woo. And deep down, it's tearing them up, because that's why they do the shit that they do. That's why they dox you. That's why they drag your family. That's why they try to destroy you, because it's affecting them in some type of way, shape, or form. That's why they do what it is that they do. And I continue to keep being me. The people today, when they saw me, I got my whole look black and glitter and stuff on. And they was like, ooh, Miss Gina, I just love how you dress, because you just got your own style. I said, girl, I'm 52 years old. I'ma always sparkle. I said, every day you see me, every time y'all see me, I got something sparkly on. You know why? Because that makes me feel good. That makes me feel like a queen, because a genuine queen, she sparkles, honey. They see me, I'm sparkling before I come, when I walk in the room, and that's why they mad. That's why they get mad. When I walk in the house, my kids see me sparkle, honey. They can't stand it when they see that I'm raising kings, and when I walk in that house, those kings respect me. Y'all ain't never seen my sons disrespect me. You ain't never seen they come in that room back to back to mine. You need anything? You need some ice, mom? You want me to make you a TV dinner? Mom, you want something? You need this and that. They kiss me, they give me hugs and stuff. And I ain't saying everything is hunky dory, because honey, I have some drawn out, balled out fights and arguments with them, as well as my daughter. But at the end of the day, we family. I shared with y'all how Cece hurt my feelings and how she's in it. But let me tell you something. She knew at the drop of a hat the second of a millisecond, I'm going to be over there on her ass or somebody else's ass like white on rice if they fuck with her. If they fuck with my grandchild. If she's going through a situation, I'm going to be the first to be there. And when you see that somebody, they don't have that, because we seen it. Y'all done seen how these kids disrespect their mamas on here. Y'all done seen little kids, 8, 9 years old, telling their mama, wait, what? You go to bed. You don't, what? My daughter would have been picking up her goddamn teeth up off the floor. Angel and them know I don't play that. The twins and them know I don't play that. They joking, they have their fun. And I told you, I say, I hear them on their game. They be in there cussing and doing it. I say, I hear you. They be like, oh, my fault, Ma. Okay. I'm not your friend. I wasn't put here to be your friend. But you gonna respect me. May not like everything that I do. May not like who I date. May not like some things but you gonna respect this everything. There's a lot of people I don't like, I don't care for. But I told you I could be cordial to them. I won't fuck with you. I won't fuck with you. But I could be cordial. I could be cordial. And everything that I do, it's a learning experience. I'm 52. I'll be 53 in April. And I've been through so much in my life. So much I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Things that I've been through, things that my children had to endure, things that if I can prevent another mother from going through that, if I can prevent another mother and her children from going through that, I continue. There's folks that say, Miss Jean, I miss when you and the kids would go to the doctor. I miss I would share their doctor's appointment because you know why? Because I wanted you all to see how a single mother of 9 can juggle work, taking care of her family, and still doing the necessities because people don't know how to do it. There's no parenting. They don't do parenting classes and shit no more. You can't see there is no more parenting videos and shit that they used to have you watch and sit and all that stuff before you got your WIC coupons. They don't do that shit no more. So it takes parents like me. That's why I like to have these conversations when we get on here and we talk about how our sons need condoms and how our daughters need birth control. And when we had them conversations about hygiene, do y'all remember that? We was teaching because somebody was listening and somebody was saying, damn, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. I told you, I shared with you with the story how I had a friend, she didn't know how to use a tampon, and she put the whole cardboard in her and almost died. And she said, shit, Gina, I ain't had no mama to teach me no stuff like that. My mama ain't never talked to me and stuff like that. I said, well, my mother might have been a lot of things, but she did tell me about personal hygiene. She did tell me about how to take care of myself as a young woman, And so there is so many that to this day still don't know. That's why their kids don't know shit. That's why their daughters don't know shit. I told you that I had mothers that was looking at me crazy and told me I was a damn fool because I got my daughter's birth control at 15. And I did that for every single one. And they told me, well, don't you think you giving her permission to go out there and have sex? Bitch, they having sex anyway. You don't think your daughter fucking? You don't think your daughter fucking? You a motherfucking fool if you don't think she fucking. Okay? Because right now they doing it at 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? So at least I'd rather protect her and give her a chance than not do anything and then just have, because that baby gonna be my baby. Ain't gonna be, if you want her to finish school, if you want her to have somewhat of a life still, that baby gonna be your baby. My daughter, 27 motherfucking years old, and she got her first son, 27. 27. We ain't doing no babies. I told you, I'm counting down the days till Angel turn 15. Angel will be 15 January 17. We already got an appointment in order. We need these conversations. You know why? Because our girls is still getting pregnant. Our boys is still out here knocking them up. Some of our boys don't know what it is they want to be, how it is. They don't understand. And nobody's talking to them about it because sex education is not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. Back in the day, you got down to the nits and grits, and the teachers were talking. And if you had any questions, you can go to your teacher and your counselor and all this stuff. This is the reason why our children they got so much bottled up. So I spoke to my son today at work. He called me and I said, I'm still at work. Mama gonna call you afterward. He said, all right, Ma, I love you. Every single one of my kids. It doesn't matter what time of the day I talk to them. Even my grown ass son who's 35 years old, before they get off the phone with me, they say, I love you. It's as natural as I'm talking to you right now. It's as natural as you drinking a glass of water. You know why that is? Because from the womb, I have always told them kids I love them. When don't nobody else do it. Hold on one second.
The way the light is hitting you look so pretty with the sparkles.
Oh my gosh, thank you!
And just the way the light's hit it, it's like, wow.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much!
Very pretty.
Thank you! Look at God. Look at God. I told you. She just stopped and she told me to roll down the window. I thought something was wrong. And she was like, the way the light hitting you, that's God. That's that spirit, honey. That's that anointing. That's that anointing. Y'all better listen to the queen. Y'all better listen to the queen. That's that anointing when somebody else, God sent me, he let me know what I'm doing is right. It's good. I told you he'll send people your way. He'll let you know. And that's the reason why they get mad. That's the reason why they get mad. Because they don't want me. They don't want me to tell y'all what's right. They don't want me to teach and lead. They don't want me to do anything that's going to be positive. That's why you see I only got 19 people up in here. I only got 19 people and 19 thumbs up. I told you I think maybe once I got over 100, and that was when I came back and I did the titty twerk. And I think I had like over 100 people. That was the only time. Look at that. Bell even dropped down. Wasn't that cute? Wasn't that blessed? That's that anointing, baby. That's that anointing. Tanya said, who is she? She was just a customer that came out the store. She said, I just want to let you know that she said the light, she said, I was watching you from in the store. She said, the light that's shining on you, she said, you're very pretty. Very pretty. Going, that's that anointing, baby. That's God let me know that what I'm doing and what I'm saying to you guys, what I'm talking to you, what I'm teaching you, I'm on the right track. Because that's how he do it. That's how God do. He sends his angels and stuff to you. Some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. This is Life Church over here. Come on, Terry. Yep. Jordana said we have to talk so others know. Some parents don't teach nothing really. Yep. Have a good evening, y'all. Got a 10. All right, Jordana. Love you, babe. And this is the reason why. This is why we got to share. This is why every time I say share my video, I get maybe 1 or 2 people that will share it. Who is the lady that stole your I don't know. I'm not gonna say that she stole it. She probably came up with that idea. I just felt in my spirit that was a sample of Mama's Court. When I saw it, I was just like, no, there ain't no way this relationship court TV like that didn't just happen. That didn't just happen. So I had to come on. I had to talk to you guys about it. And I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know who it is or whatever. But I am going to change the title. I am going to change the title because I don't know for sure. But I was in my feelings that when I saw it, I was in my feelings. I had to hurry up and get that out. And I had to talk to the Queendom. I'm like, oh no, I got to let the Queendom know what's going on. Because this is near and dear to me, to my heart, this Mama's Court thing. And I know this gonna work. I feel it in my soul. Like, we need this. We need some support and some encouragement, and we need a better way to solve our issues. So I'm excited about this. And then honey, God just sending people all over my way and just letting me know what I'm doing. I'm doing the right thing. That this is how it should be. This is how it should be. All right, God. I'm going in here. I'm going in here to get my ice. And then I'm going to take my butt home and get out of these clothes and everything. And then if I feel up to it, maybe I'll go because I got to work on Mama's Court. I'm going to do some stuff. And then from there, you guys, hey, we'll chit chat some more. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for listening and tune in. Come back in a couple of hours after I got settled in and stuff and get home. We going to chit chat some more. I love you guys. Peace. God bless. And ta-ta for now.